All right, well, Hurricane Lee lost a lot of power, but could still swing towards Florida from the Caribbean.
Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Ian Cassette joins us now. And Ian, what's the latest with Lee?
Well, the latest with Lee is that though it has lost some strength, it is still a major hurricane, and the sun is setting on it. There's Puerto Rico to the southwest. It is expected to stay north of the Caribbean islands, but you see this storm. It is still an impressive storm. The eye wall right now, it's hidden. It's got cloud coverage above it, but the National Hurricane Center says the hurricane hunters did find that eye wall here today. The storm is going to continue to the northwest. It has slowed down some, now at 10 miles per hour, moving to the west-northwest. But what has remained consistent is that it is going to turn north. There is still a question on when. Notice things are rather clear and a little bit more concise here over the next 3 days through Tuesday. But by Wednesday, that is when it's expected to turn to the north and likely strengthen again back to a Category 4 storm before turning to the north. But this is still far away from Florida. Though we are going to see a storm stay away from us, it is not expected to come our way. It is going to bring some indirect impacts here towards us. So we'll talk about that. But what is steering it and why we say it's going to turn north is that there's an area of high pressure, a ridge of high pressure, and this is pulling it to the west. That's why it's going westward. This is pretty typical for summertime. But we also have a dip in the jet stream, and this is what's going to kind of blockade the east coast. It depends on how strong this may be and the timing of the storm. If it's slower, that may change things up, but seems that it will end up weakening this high pressure system and allowing it to turn to the north. So that's why it's going to make that turn northward. It just tries to find the path of least resistance, and it takes that path, whatever it is given. So that is what is likely to happen. As the spaghetti models show, there is almost like a right angle. It's not quite a right angle, but it does turn directly to the north as we go on into Wednesday and next week. Bermuda is going to have to watch this closely, but I would say especially the northeast, Nova Scotia up to the northeast isn't completely out of the woods here on this. It is going to be slowing down, so models tend to have a little bit more trouble with storms that really do slow down in speed. But for us locally, not expected to come our way. It will be moving westward, and look at the wave heights. This is really going to expand, and as we get on into next week, we will see those larger breaking waves. Higher surf will be found along the coast of Florida and stretching up all along the Atlantic, where dangerous rip currents will be expected. We could see our surf, which this weekend has been about 2 feet, go up to 4 to 6 feet, maybe even higher if the storm does venture a little bit closer. So that's going to be important for us. Through tomorrow, a moderate rip current risk. We will start to see gradually increasing surf as we go into tomorrow night, but really next week is when that high rip current risk will be present and only worsening as the week goes on. So each day we'll see a little bit higher of a surf. Beach erosion, that is something that we're going to have to watch for, though it's not the most likely risk. Big surf with the rip currents and also those higher tides. So the beaches, you could go to the beach, but it really won't be recommended to be swimming. It will be generally pretty nice weather for summertime here in September. We're going to have a chance of maybe a few isolated afternoon storms, but it's going to look a lot like this, just the surf is going to be a lot worse. So Daytona Beach for today, people are taking advantage of not so bad conditions here. Notice the waves aren't too crazy, not just yet, but they will be increasing in height as we go on into the next few days. Locally, we have seen just a few showers and thunderstorms out there. Coverage hasn't been that tremendous. It's been on the lower side, especially compared to Friday. We had good chances of rain. Fox 35 Storm Tracker radar. Most of the activity that we're seeing is along eastern Osceola County near Deer Park. We're seeing some showers continuing. These are not moving a whole lot. They're expected to drift to the northeast, so we will have isolated rain chances here through the rest of this evening, but generally our rain chances are going down, and I expect most to be quiet here through dinner time. Tomorrow morning, temperatures will fall to the mid-70s, a mild night, 73 degrees in Leesburg to 74 degrees in Daytona Beach. Your Sunday forecast looks pretty similar, with temperatures only a little bit warmer. We'll get back to near 90 degrees in Daytona Beach, with another opportunity for a few afternoon showers and storms, probably after 2 o'clock. If you're going to the theme parks, also a chance of some storms there in the afternoon, but also be warmer, 93 degrees. So another humid day expected for Sunday. Hour by hour here through the morning, quiet into lunchtime, maybe a few spotty showers. Models really aren't very impressed with our rain chances here. They're generally keeping things very scattered. Sanford could see some rain there by 3 o'clock, Gainesville as well. But overall coverage, you see, is not going too crazy with things, as we are going to have limited rain chances. We'll see that sea breeze collision during the day. Orlando could pick up some rain, Ocala as well through the evening. But for the most part, our rain chances we had on Friday, that was the highest rain chance we're probably going to see over the course of the next week, with isolated rain chances at most here through the next 7 days. Forecast highs 89 degrees in Daytona Beach to 93 degrees in Leesburg. But when we look ahead to the 7-day forecast, temperatures will be still in the low 90s. As I mentioned, we're not going to see direct impacts from Lee. Our rain chances and our weather pattern will be pretty seasonable here for September, with temperatures in the low 90s and those lows in the 70s, with the chance of rain continuing all through the week.